I promise you this entire video is not going to be about asking you to become a patron, but I am going to ask you, if you care about this channel, to hear my message. Well, it's been a whirlwind of a week. Our family got some pretty tough news this week that made it look like if we were going to get to stay in this place that we've come to love here, the situation would be changing, and basically we would have to absorb a lot more of the cost of living here, which is, this is a situation that's coming true for us. Basically, we've found the home of our dreams. The girls love it here. Rebecca and I love it here. We finally put down roots into a place. We are planting literal roots, trees and wild plants that are growing, and getting to watch them grow year after year. And figurative roots, connections with people in this community that have become really powerful. It really feels like home. Now, the place we live is also kind of a community spot. The house, even though we live here, it's a shared space in many ways. And the land certainly is a shared space. I maintain these paths for all kinds of all kinds of people to walk on and enjoy. So when we faced this new situation, I felt like I was pretty much willing to do whatever it took. And it looked for a little bit like maybe I'm going to have to go get a full-time job or do something like that. That would have made the already difficult situation of trying to put out videos and maintain this YouTube channel much more difficult. And so I thought I was coming to you with some bad news, but almost magically, somebody stepped in, and I don't know if I can say, so I'm gonna maintain the privacy of the person and exactly what happened. But they gave us a financial gift that made a huge difference. That is going to give me a few months here to really concentrate on rebuilding this channel. Because there used to be a time when this YouTube channel was my family's bread and butter, essentially. I'll tell you a secret, I love nature, but I also secretly love editing videos and trying to make really nice videos. There was a time when our Patreon supported all of this, and hey, that was my full-time job, essentially. It was great. I could do something that I really loved and that I felt like was giving my gifts to the world. There's all kinds of rewards for that kind of work. The biggest and best ones when I hear from people who have had their lives changed, they've quit a bad habit. These videos have done something for them. That is, I end up reading those to my whole family, those comments or those emails, because they fill us all up. But it certainly didn't hurt to have a bunch of patrons that were really supporting our work and making it so that I could devote myself to it in a different way. I haven't been able to do that for quite some time. So a lot of my videos have just been me talking to the camera, trying to get one done once a week between all the other things that I do in my life. I want, by the end of this 3 months, to have gotten our patronage up to $2,500 a month. Right now it's at about $500. I love making these videos. I'm going to pour myself into them and try to make really good videos that are meaningful and useful to people. And I am going to be braver and more courageous about asking for help to keep this going, to make this dream come true for me, and hopefully create something that is not only helpful to you, but reaches out to help thousands and thousands of other people. You can help out by becoming a patron. Help me reach that goal. Okay, my friends, this one is just going to be another sit down in front of the camera. This one's about determination. And it's for any of you who are out there who are, this is one of your strengths, is determination. I have somebody in my family, maybe you can guess who. I'm talking about Mirabelle. She has an unbelievable level of determination. It's always been there. If you've been here a long time, you remember way back, did her first fire video. And she was trying to get a fire started with a fire steel. I'm pretty sure I'm remembering this right time. It might have been a time after that when we tried. Oh my gosh. This girl would not give up. She was trying and trying. Her hands were getting sore. She was crying at one point and would not stop. She was going to get a fire, period. Now, this is a powerful quality. If you possess it, you probably know that it can power you through to amazing things. You probably also know that it can get you into trouble. Today, I'm going to share something that will help you make determination into a power trait and remove the negative aspects of it. Okay, determination. We just think of it as awesome, right? But if you are a determined person, you probably know one of the pitfalls of determination. And I get to see this a lot when people are under pretty high stress during some of our challenges for forest monks. When someone's under a fair amount of stress and they are determined that they're going to make something happen, our mind can get locked into trying the same thing over and over and over. Fire challenges are a prime example because I can have a piece of material. Let's say that I'm trying to strike with the striker, and my determination will get me to keep striking, keep trying until my hands are bleeding and non-functional, and I literally cannot try anymore. This is the negative side of determination. It can get locked into a single method. And when it tries something over and over and over, even though it's not working, it often doesn't get the message that what we need here is not determination in the sense of pushing harder at the same thing that's not budging, but determination to be creative in my approach to solving the problem. This one little thing can completely change the power of determination. Because now, when I think, all right, here's a problem in front of me, and I am going to solve it. Nothing's going to stop me from solving it. And I'm going to come at it creatively. I have to remember to be determined in my creativity. Then I'll try striking something a few times and doesn't seem to be working. Is there another approach? Maybe I can hold that fire steel differently. Maybe I can try another material striking into. Maybe I can alter that material in some way that's going to give it a little bit more surface area and allow the striker to transfer its heat to the material. This is especially essential, as I hinted, when your determination is coming up against a higher stress situation. Ideally, in real life, maybe we'd never have to face situations like this. But when others' lives depend on us accomplishing something, or our own life depends on it, or even when the stakes are lower but still are considerable, determination will lock us in. And we honestly have to be careful of it if we're a determined person. So that's my simple rule. Determination of creativity. Determination of creativity is going to get me to look at that problem from different angles. See, that determination, it needs a channel. It's almost an automatic thing in those of us that have a lot of determination. It focuses in without us having to go, oh, I really want to try this. It just does it for us. That's awesome. But because of that driving nature of it, that's where it can lock our brain in to trying a method over and over. So if you are a determined person, try this. Try being determined in your creativity to solve a problem, to come at it from different angles until you figure it out. See if that helps. If you're not a determined person, that's a completely different video. So we're not touching on that today. But if this is you, talk to me in the comments. Tell me about how determination has served you and how it has failed you at times. And tell me if this approach works. Love to you all. We'll talk with you in the comments. Become our patron.